What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Unbiased Gamer back with another video. So yeah, man, we're here to talk about the Ultra Kid Buu kit, man. So of course, man, with a lot of things, them, giving us this link and us reading the site, we already know the presentation is not the same. We don't have the video or anything like that, but this is still just going to give us a sense of gauging how good this Kid Buu is. So I don't know how busy they are, but no reveals and stuff, but it is what it is. So now, talk about this Kid Buu. If you guys look at my last video, your boy was right on cue. Like I told you guys, it was a high possibility that this guy was going to be yellow. Go back and check out that video. And I told you that reason being, like I said, people are sick of Gogeta Blue. He just fits in yellow for powerful opponent, like I said, and just things that just point to that tag in that color. So of course, we got the character, regeneration, powerful opponent, tags, element yellow, Majin Buu Saga, which is obvious. But of course, like I told you guys, I talked about how they're gonna have to make this Buu different from the other ultras, how his ultra gauge is gonna have to work, and it works similarly to the effect that I said in my last video, because like I said, he's a regen unit, so it has to be something dealing with him getting health back and all this. And I said that alluding in the last video. Go look it up. Your boy guessed it. So let's talk about it. This Buu base grief can be summarized in one word: recovery. Even after taking damage, Buu will be able to stubbornly recover any lost health. That sounds very bad. You don't want him to heal forever. That's not all. It has plenty of offensive abilities like blast armor, arch crawl draw speed up, special cover change nullification, and endurance nullification. This ultra character combines an excellent offense and defense with a powerful time type unique gauge. That's something we really want to see in action. Just reading it doesn't really bring anything to it. But I don't know if they're going to release them tonight. I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm already wanting to skip. I'm not trying to chase another ultra. But you already know, man, 2 copies is rough. But yeah, main ability, in addition to restoring own health, this powerful main ability inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrades. Of course, you have the percentages here, but he draws the ultimate art card, universal destruction, restore own health by 25 and ki by 40. This is pretty okay, and he's also taking away card draw speed as well for 20 seconds. I don't think that's bad at all. Now, as you get towards later in some of his kits, some of it is going to seem broken like crazy. And a lot of people are already scared because they don't know how to play the game. And Gogeta was their main mans, and this is what it is. So a lot of people are going to be using Hit again and some other powerful red units to try to counter this guy. And there are not many. Hit is one of the few, but there are only a few other red units that are pretty solid that you can run, but he's going to have a blue partner or another partner tag that's going to cover his behind. So let's see. Great for regeneration, powerful opponent parties. 28% base attack and defense. 30%. Then of course he gets the 8 stars. We get some special move damage. So he's going to be giving more special move damage. That's why I normally go for 8 stars. So I was just looking at that plus 3%. Now 14, all that, already know we don't dabble into those. But yeah, man, he's gonna be giving more special move damage to a lot of people. A lot of people are using him with Ultra Rose. Special move damage is already nasty. So that's gonna be on there. So if this character is in a leader slot, these things are pretty much the same for normally all the ultras, whatever their tags are. And basically, if you got them in a leader slot or you got 3 of the thing, whatever, those are nothing new. But of course, we got him. They say he had blast armor, so we know he'll be going through the blast. Then he also getting some different things on these. So it has gain attribute upgrades minus 10% to enemy sustained damage crit effect for 10 timer counts on hit. Same thing on blast as well. Special move. This is the thing that people got to be scared of right here. If the unique gauge is full, restore ki and vanishing gauge, and even inflict no switching upon activation. So people are gonna be looking to land this on Gogeta Blue while that unique gauge is full, and it's gonna be a one-shot kill. So a lot of people are going to hate this with a passion. And then when he does that on activation, he restores his own vanishing gauge twice. So you can do this. Don't have a vanishing gauge if you use it to get the upper hand. Hit somebody with a blue card, bam, got your own vanishing gauge back. And it's not by a small percentage. It's 100%. So people are going to be thinking people hacking and all that, but no, this man has the vanishing gauges built in. He also has a vanishing gauge as we go down. When enemy activate their rising rush, he gets a 100% vanishing gauge. So if I do a basic attack and I'm far away from my enemy, and he's like, oh man, he can't hit me. He don't have he don't have a vanish. If he rising rush me, I can vanish right out of that if it hasn't already been used. But that's only for rising rush only. So that being, unless he has a double rush, I'm gonna dodge the first one. So destroy all enemy cards on hit as well. That's already nasty. So it says blast armor when charging when moving forward. So what this card is basically like the blue Gogeta Ultra. So it's not a blast attack like Rose Goku Black. It's gonna be a charging attack. So this attacks, you're gonna have to land it on your person. So if you hit on the blast or hit him with a strike or catch him, you gotta it's not a blast. So that's another thing that this move gonna be massively on. Gogeta Blue cannot deflect this with his unique gauge. So he's going to have to eat this if he can't be swapped out. And then if the gauge is full, there's no switching. So ain't no swap out. So a lot of neutral enemies as well, ain't no swap out. It's going to hurt a lot of neutral enemies as well. So like I said, nasty. I told you guys. So of course we said no switching when the gauge is full. Let's go to the special. Nullify the enemy's special cover changes and even convert your blast arts into strike arts. Going offensive with strikes after using a special arts. So this is good again against Gogeta because you don't want to blast him. So you have all strikes in your hand. If you use your green card, you don't have to worry about getting countered. But of course, this is great. He draws special arts when hit, carries a unique gauge full, and he just got some things going for his unique gauge. But we're gonna have to see his stats. We're gonna have to see his survivability, in gameplay. Reading this is not everything indicative. I'm pretty sure he's gonna still take some damage, but I got to see how significant his healing gonna be, especially if you build him with some great equips. That's what's gonna play out well. So this powerful ultimate arts nullifies the enemy's endurance effect while also damaging all enemies and sealing their main ability. So this is gonna be very, very good. So he's gonna nullify their endurance. He can kill them while also damaging the entire team and sealing their main ability. So if you're fighting a decent fight and the other person hasn't used their main yet, or they need their main to kill you, you kill their person, their main is sealed, they get you a couple normals and the main is not there, you'll be good. So it deals supreme explode damage, applies the following effects upon self activation, plus 20% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts, nullifies enemy restored health when it reaches 0. So that's basically nullify endurance. So it says this portion occurs on hit. A portion of damage inflicted will be dealt to enemy members on standby. This cannot harm them to be defeated. Of course, they can't die from this. So if they'll be left at 1 HP if they are that low. Seals all enemies' main abilities for 5 timer counts. You may not think that's significant, but in a very close match, some people try to use their main to get health back or do other things to get the upper hand. If their main give them, vanishing gauge or anything like that, like Super Vegito, they're not going to have it. So good thing there. So it says fills the unique gauge and gets a massive 2 levels of arch cross speed when combined with the boost at battle start. So this is a unique ability 1. That's crazy. And it says boost has high modifiers to damage inflicted, giving it both strong recovery and high firepower. So as you read this here, man, this is just the unique ability 1, and has some some detail to it, man. Just when the battle start alone, 110% cannot be canceled. Like damage inflicted, he would be doing some damage, yo. Reduces damage received by 60. Card draw speed right off the bat. Again, 20% enemy sustained damage credit effect. Restores own health by 30% once when it reaches 0. So as you see, I told you guys when I did my video again, if you go back into the video, I said this man is gonna have to be doing a lot, and he is. And like I said, this man also has endurance. I even said this in my video. If you go look at it, I said go have to get this man endurance. He's a regeneration unit. And it says 50% health restoration, 60 timer count. Nullifies attribute downgrades, abnormal conditions for 60 timer counts. Like I said, a lot of these things that I mentioned in this kit that I'm reading right now, I told you guys that he's going to have this for him to be a great unit. And they put it in. It's like they watched my video, man, and said, look, we taking his feedback and we put it into the character. This is exactly what I said. And you guys know I don't have any insight on their count. So gradually charges on unique gauge over time while these characters are on the battlefield or on standby. Applies to self while unique gauge is full. 30% damage inflicted can't be canceled. So he gave you more damage. That's 30 plus these other ones. It's like 140. And where is it at? Yeah, right here. 110. And then there's 30. There's 140 right there. Can't be canceled just right out the bat. They can get another 10 when the gauge is full. That's 70. If he's not, beat up or anything there. Then he got 5 minus arch cost. Then he can get draw speed again once that gauge goes up. So hopefully his gauge don't go up too fast. But if it's decent enough, this man's gonna be going crazy. Now, if unique gauge is full, after the enemy attack is over, it resets to 0 and the following effects occur. So he gets 20% health back. He get even more damage inflicted. He get shortened ally substitution count. Then he randomly scored 2 cards. So it's like, yo, like I said, he's doing things even when he's not attacking. And like I said, this is just a decent unit. Hopefully he's not too crazy. A lot of people are saying he's broken, but we just got to see how powerful he is. So unique ability 2, this is the last thing here on the list, has a special cover change against strike arts. So we'll see what that looks like. Recover health and key every time an arch card is drawn for impressive durability. Plus, when enemies activate Rise and Rush, recover vanish gauge by 100%. And when 2 allies defeated, nullify enemy endurance and activate other powerful effects. So this is what I said earlier about the Rise and Rush mechanic. Also, this last thing, if he's last man standing, he's going to nullify endurance just on basic attack, whether it's a rise and rush, blast attack, strike attack. It don't have to just be his ultimate attack. So that's going to be good. A lot of people may have him last anyway, and that's going to be tough. But looking at this, it's going to be knocks enemy back long range cover. Of course, that's his cover change. Then we have some other things about the card being drawn. So it's 2%, and then of course 10. That's not too bad. I think one of the old units had something similar to that. It wasn't that significant, but on the Ultra, it could be in a lot. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses Strike Blast card. So he gets 10% special move damage, ultimate, and key. So his ultimate is going to be building up so he can hit hard. The following effects occurs when the enemies activate Rise and Rush. That's just that 100%. They can get up out of there, and then of course that's the allies being defeated. So basically they just summarized it in the yellow. But yeah, man, Ultra Kid Buu look like he's gonna be very, very strong. People saying broken. When they say broken, that doesn't mean he can't be stopped, because a lot of this thing that he's missing that I mentioned that he don't has is nullify element factor. So that's the only thing I mentioned in my video that he doesn't have. And man, if he had that, oh my god, I can't tell you what. But he's a pretty great yellow addition to powerful opponent, and like I said, regeneration. Now, the nullified element factor, he don't have it. So again, he's gonna be taking some damage. Now, if he had some like Rose a little bit, he can cover change, he can take a hit or two. But we got to see what his survivability look like. Like I said, realistically, ultras, you want to get them at 8 stars. Some people may tell you 10. Don't listen to that crap. I've been playing all my ultras at 8, and I don't have any issues. I can easily get the battle rank 70. I can easily get to god rank if I want to grind like the crazy. It's not hard at all. But yeah, this man is very, very, very strong. He's gonna be the Gogeta killer, especially in the right hands, and people gonna be running Ultra Hit and some other red characters to try to contain him. So I appreciate everybody stopping by once again. Like I said, he's a great addition. It doesn't seem like that bad of an ultra, but we'll see if he drops tonight. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to summon. More than likely I may, just to give you guys some content, man. Make sure you guys support the videos, man. I do be pumping them out whenever I get the chance. Also, my other channel, if you see it there as well, it's on this one. Scroll down to the second channel. Make sure you follow that channel as well. I've been pumping out content on there as well. So, man, we just been dual uploading a lot on both of the channels. So, appreciate everybody once again for the support. I know they dropped some things about Dokkan via Golden Week, but you guys know I am a Legends players first, so I'm gonna cover that content first because we were in a dry spell, so that's why I was putting out that Dokkan content. But for people who do watch the channel for Dokkan content, I haven't forgot about you. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Again, thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.